He has been to some of the most dangerous places around the world, supports the street vendors, and has the most diverse palette that some of us can only imagine. He explores parts of the world that we can only think of as shady and seedy. We get to experience the thrill of his adventures through his YouTube channel. But do we know who Kurt Caz is and what his life is like? Below are some things you may not have known about Kurt Caz. Number 1. Home. While many people believe that he is German, perhaps because he lived in Germany for some years, Kurt is South African. He was born in South Africa, and he has been known to largely credit his dad for opening up his world and heart to exploration because his father was just as great of an explorer as he is. Kurt was born in Jeffreys Bay town, near the famous Plettenberg Bay in South Africa. His father was a blue-collar worker, an adventurer, and German. Hence the misconceptions about Kurt's place of birth. His mother is, however, South African, and Kurt is not an only child. He's got a brother. Number 2. Family life. While his love for the outdoors, scenery, and often uncharted pursuits and excursions around the world were bred by his dad, someone Kurt was very close to, Kurt lost his dad in 2020. His dad has battled cancer for a long time, but even in his battle, he kept inspiring Kurt to go on many trips, pick up where he'd left, and keep his spirit alive through his travels. So he chose to start his trip in Mexico to honor his dad's memory. Mexico is one of the places that his dad loved visiting, and it was close to his heart. So whenever Kurt is in Mexico, he has fun, broadens his audience's view of the world, and honors his dad. According to Kurt's account from his father's early tales, his dad first visited Mexico in the 1980s, and he loved it so much. And so Kurt's visits to the Sierra Maria Beach in Oaxaca, Mexico, his dad's favorite spot, was one of the most memorable and emotional trips he's ever been on. Number 3. Tattoos. One of the most meaningful tattoos on Kurt's back is a tattoo with his dad's dying words, "Hope dies last." These words resonate with his dad's fighting spirit, and he also had them tattooed on his back because he'd carry these words forever, and they are also a reminder of their deep friendship. Number 4. Vulnerability. This might be obvious, but if you haven't watched Kurt's videos for a while, an important part of his adventure, in addition to the constant search for that thrill he gets when he explores dangerous places, is the fact that Kurt is never afraid to be vulnerable in front of the camera. He doesn't hold back anything about the people and places he encounters, which also means he receives his share of negativity online and offline. But for most people, his vulnerability and honesty make his content different, raw, emotional, and worth the time. Number 5. He tried his luck shooting videos that explored different parts of Italy, but they were unsuccessful. Despite his efforts, these videos didn't get any decent views. Number 6. He started his journey on Facebook. At the time, he posted his Italy content on the channel, but the views and reception were generally less than encouraging. But he didn't kick the ground running on YouTube either. He only caught a glimpse of his potential YouTube after a year of uploading videos. Number 7. Kurt dropped out of school. After dropping out of school, Kurt moved to Germany to find a job and later moved to the UK, still searching for a job. Number 8. Before moving back to South Africa, he worked for a cleaning company in Berlin, Germany as a garden boy. He cut grass and cleaned staircases. And in the UK, he tried his hands at a plumbing job, but that didn't work either. So he moved back to Germany before moving to southern France, where he got a job working on boats and lived there for 1 year. Number 9. Kurt's first YouTube video, or vlog, was of him looking for any kind of kitchen job in the streets of London. Well, you cannot find this video on his channel anymore, but before his vlog premiered, Kurt had been passionate about vlogging, and he'd shoot random videos with his friends, and before he knew it, vlogging became his creative outlet. He'd later learn how to edit his videos. Kurt's biggest break on YouTube happened after southern France and after going back home to South Africa, where he'd started working on his uncle's farm. He didn't last long on the farm either. He got frustrated quickly, so he packed his bags and, using his savings, went to Egypt, where he started shooting and producing videos for his channel. His Egypt videos went viral, and that was the beginning of Kurt Caz's adventures. Number 10. While he started his channel in 2016, he only got his big break after uploading the Egypt video in 2020. Note that his video went viral after it was shared by Egyptian influencers, YouTubers, and even on Twitch by a German rapper. Kurt's never looked back since then.